SQL also supports something called a right outer join, which is different from what we looked at in the left outer join. With the right outer join, again, there are said to be two tables, one on the left, one on the right. With the right outer join, only records that are matching the second table or table 2 or the table on the right are returned. So we won't see those null tables. We'll only see where there is a match between the two tables on the left and on the right. Here's our example again with the class and classes table. We have the right outer join. The table on the left is said to be class. The table on the right is classes. And here we are only going to return the records where there is a match with the table 2, or in this case the classes table or the table on the right. And here you can see right outer join. And if we go ahead and run this, we could see here that we only where there was a match in classes do we get records returned. So you can see here the different records that are returned. Still a useful query, but you have to know the difference between the left outer join and the right outer join. And just one thing to make note of, notice here what we're returning. We are returning the record IDs, which actually are telling us a lot here. Here we're saying typically we would return, well in this case we're the table on the left, we're looking for where table on the right matches, and so we would only return one of the columns for the table, typically the table on the left. It could be the table on the right though, so it's hard. We're returning all columns here for all tables, but notice here we are seeing the first 4 records of the table on the left and the last 4 records of the table on the right. So that may be important to know, to see where our conditions are true. And we can see other data here. But you want to certainly make sure that you are returning from the proper table, or showing the columns from the intended table. That's important. So take a really close look at these columns and the tables and the records from each table that are returned. Again, we're calling them out up here. You can see how we call them out up here in the select clause.